In fact, it's almost completely healed up. He's been watching the cubs go past with a relatively tolerant air. The one that was getting the bath earlier walked past making such a fuss. Hello. Hi, Dad. And then off it goes. The one that earlier was making such a fuss, going... Eventually Mfumo looked up at it and just gave the biggest sigh I think I've ever heard him give, almost as if to say, all right, I'm up. I'm awake. What do you want? It's been fantastic to see this particular side of the Birmingham boys with their cubs. Going from aggressors to the dominant male lions and then to fathers of this particular set of cubs. And it's been really, truly enjoyable to watch them interact with them. We've got a whole load of little cubs sort of spread out around me. The cub that walked off with, that was having the bath and was making all of that noise, seems to be walking absolutely fine. And I just want to clarify that we're still not certain at all whether or not the adult lionesses are showing signs of the same problem. I personally think they are. But we haven't got any confirmation. The one lioness who's really clearly struggling to walk has got an old injury, and it could be that. So we don't know for certain, which is one of the big reasons why I've wanted to sit here for as long as possible, just to watch. And I'm keeping track of each and every lioness. The one that went and lay down there that's struggling to move, she hasn't moved at all. But that could be an injury. So we're just not certain yet. And one of the things that we're trying to do is to actually get footage of them moving and to send that through to the people who are in the know so that they can understand and give their own expert opinion. Oh, I'm sure that buffalo face was complete a moment ago. That was rapid. She must have peeled, sorry, I know it's a bit gory, but she must have peeled back the skin so quickly. I haven't really been watching what's happening over there. Nibbling away, one cub determined, hasn't left that carcass at all. Determined to get the most out of it. I don't know how much is left on the second carcass. I haven't been across in that direction. I said earlier that the lioness went and chased the vultures away, but she doesn't seem terribly committed to it. Hello, little ones. You have got so big. Now that you're up next to the vehicle, it's very easy to see. Positively massive. Oh, big yawn. Hello, little one. Michael, you'd like us to try and determine how many male and female cubs are left. I am one of the things that I am doing is trying to work that out. At least one of the middle sets of female cubs is fine. It looks like all three older cubs are here. Oh, that's okay. If you're stopping to relieve yourself, that's fine. All three older cubs are present. It seems to be the youngest three that have been affected, which includes the one cub, of course, that was incredibly noticeable due to one very floppy ear, Taylor's favorite little lion cub. All three young ones are missing. From what I can tell, the remaining ones are the older set and the middle set of cubs, which would mean, what would that? That would be 1 male and 4 females, unless I've forgotten exactly what the breakdown was, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the oldest cubs was a male and the rest female, and then the 2 middle cubs were females as well. So, Michael, that's what I think, sort of on a preliminary assessment, I think that is what we have remaining. And that makes sense, doesn't it? It makes complete sense that the younger set of cubs would be the first to be compromised by this particular disease or this particular deficiency because they're younger. They haven't had as much access to the milk. They aren't as resilient. They aren't as strong. It makes total sense that something that's going to affect the lions would start with the youngest and most vulnerable members of the pride. So it looks like it's the 3 that are... We know 2 of them already are dead. The third has not been confirmed, but it basically has been. We know, essentially. Although, we had the 5th surprise member come and join us this morning. We can still hold out hope. Shame, little ones. I know it is hard, but I'm going to stay here for as long as possible. I've explained why and what it is we're trying to achieve while we're sitting here. So while we watch the various adults move,